Hello viewers, welcome to the Tech Architect. My name is Imran Ashraf and today I am here with a new topic, Azure architecture and service guarantees. Before this we covered a few topics like basic concepts of cloud computing, cloud models and types of cloud, and in our last video we covered the uh, uh, what is Azure, Microsoft Azure, and we have done one lab there in that topic. And this is module 3 and the fifth of the video of the series. And we will continue in this topic, Azure architecture and service guarantees. In this module, we will explore the physical structure of the Azure infrastructure. We will understand the service level agreements provided by the Azure, and we will learn how to provide your own service level agreements for your apps. So let's start. Basically, we will understand what is region. Data centers are not exposed to end user but in regions. A region is a geographical area on the planet containing at the end at least one data center, but multiple data centers may be in the region that are nearby and networked together with a low latency network. For any resource to deploy, you need to select a region. More regions than any other provider. Azure has more regions than any other provider. Special Azure regions. Microsoft does not directly maintain the data center for those special Azure regions, and these are maintained by government agencies and partners. The next slide, you can see the Azure data centers and regions, and you can see available regions and announced regions and available zones. You can use this is a bit older in 2018, December 2018. You can however you can search from the Google the latest one. This is all around the globe, and you can see the Azure regions and Azure data centers and announced and expected in near future. Next, we will understand the geographies in Azure. Azure divides the world into geographies that are defined by geographical boundaries or countries' borders. Geographies allow customers with a specific data residency and compliance needs to keep their data and applications close. Geographies ensure that data residency, sovereignty, compliance, and resiliency requirements are honored within geographical boundaries. Geographies are fault tolerant to withstand complete region failure through their connections to dedicated high capacity networking infrastructure. Geographies are broken up into Americas, Europe, Asia Pacific, and Middle East and Africa. You can see the understand availability zone. In our last slide, we discussed the availability zone, and now we will look into what is availability zone. It is a physically separate data center within an Azure region. Each availability zone is made up of one or more data centers equipped with independent power, cooling, and networking, primarily for VMs, managed disk, load balancers, and SQL databases. Each availability zone is made up of one or more data center equipped with the independent power, cooling, and networking setup. Understand the region pairs in Azure. What is region pair? Each Azure region is always paired with another region within the same geography, such as US, Europe, or Asia, at least 300 miles away. In an extensive Azure outage, one region out of every pair is prioritized to make sure at least one is restored during the planned Azure updates. One region at a time is to minimize downtime and risk of application outage. This approach allows for the application of resources such as virtual machine storage across a geography that helps reduce the interruptions during the events such as natural disasters, civil unrest, power outages, or physical network outages affecting both regions at once. You can see the geographies and the pair regions here. Region pair, you can see one region here, the other region here, and both are the paired with one another. The next thing is understand the service level agreement for the Azure. Formal documents called the service level agreements capture the specific terms that define the performance standards applied to the Azure. SLA describes the Microsoft commitment to providing the Azure customers with the specific performance standards. SLAs also specify what happens if a service or product fails to perform a governing SLA specification. Key characteristics of SLAs for Azure products and services are the performance targets. Basically, the performance targets then that an SLA defines are specific to each Azure product and service. For example, performance targets for some Azure services are expressed as uptime guarantees or connectivity issue rates. Uptime and connectivity guarantees are typical. A typical SLA specifies performance targets commitment that range from 99.9% 39 to 99.999% 59. Service credit. The SLA also describes how Microsoft will respond if an Azure product or service fails to perform to its SLA specification. As a compensation, Microsoft can offer you discount applies on billing. And the next thing is the compose SLA across services. Basically, compose SLA is a combining of SLAs across the different services offering is called the composite SLA. The combined probability of failure is higher than the individual SLA values. You can improve the composite SLA by creating independent fallback paths. For example, if SQL database is unavailable, you can put transactions into queue for processing at a later. You can see this one, web app and SQL database. The web app's probability is availability is 99.95%, and its database availability is 99.99%. And if we calculate it, its composite SLA, that is 99.94%. And to solve this problem, we can add this queues in the database, and its availability is 99.9% and its is 99.95%. And when we calculate its composite SLA, and that will be 99.95%, which is better than this. So this is the composite SLA, and you can improve your services by applying the composite SLA. So far about this topic, and in our next topic I will be with a new topic. And thank you for now. Bye.